Hello, my lovely audience. Welcome to Time with your beloved midwife, Kenneth. Hi, I am glad that we've met again to continue our discussion on the female reproductive system. During our last episode, we began with the overview of the female reproductive system. We got to know what it was, the functions, and the internal and external organs. And so today, we are moving straight into one of the organs. We are going to start with the external organs of the female reproductive system. And so to be part of this beautiful family where we learn together, have fun, vibe, and promote our health, you already know what to do, my lovely people. Just subscribe to the channel, like and share the videos, leave your comments, and tap on the notification bell for all your updates. Do not forget to click on the video card as well. I love you all. Mwah. To the topic for discussion: external organs of the female reproductive system. I always compare the female reproductive system to a book. Yes, a book has a cover. And when you flip the pages, whatever you are reading becomes more interesting because from one page, there is something to explore on the other page. Just like the female reproductive system. From one organ to the next organ to the next organ, and it's just like a page. You move from one, inside there is another, inside there is another, inside there is another. Oh, this is so interesting. And so today you're going to start with one. In fact, we're going to start with the vulva. Vulva is the collective name for the external genital organs of the female. Usually people confuse the vulva with vagina. That is how come during my previous episode I asked if you truly know what a vagina is, because what you think is the vagina, you may be mistaken. And so the vulva, the organ we see being drawn in clothes when the women or the females, when we wear tight clothing, what you see in there, that is not the vagina, that is the vulva. Thank you very much for learning. And so with the vulva, the first organ to explore is the Mons pubis. Sometimes you will hear Mons veneris. And this Mons veneris is a part of fatty tissue, this top skin. Yeah, fat. It's pafo in my local dialect. This rounded part of fat lies over the symphysis pubis. What is underneath is the symphysis pubis. After puberty, a growth of hair develops on it. So whenever you feel like your genital is bushy, there is much hair on it, that part is the Mons veneris or the Mons pubis. Right after that, let's flip it. When you flip it, you will discover the Labia Majora. Mostly it is called greater lips. You see, it's very big. Yeah. Folds of large rounded fatty tissue. They are being covered by skin and they meet anteriorly at the Mons veneris. Just as you're seeing at the upper part, they meet at the Mons veneris. As they pass backwards towards the anus, they become flatter. And this you would only see it when you sit close to a mirror and you view it. And so my males, you can only see it by viewing that of your partners when she assumes a certain position, maybe the lying down position where she lies supine, she lies on her back. Then you view it, you would be able to see what I am talking about. Look at what lies inside. So the inner aspects of the labia are smooth and pinkish. They contain numerous sweat and subcutaneous glands, while their outer aspects after puberty are covered with hair. And so it is very important to maintain personal hygiene. Genital hygiene is very important, very crucial requisite. If you don't do that, there will smell because it contains sweat and subcutaneous glands. And the inside, as I said, it is smooth and also pinkish. We have shades of pink, so yours could be lighter, yours could be darker, depending on your complexion. As easy as that. The labia minora, like we have flipped the page, right? So the labia minora, two smaller folds of pink skin, just as the labia majora, and they lie longitudinally within the labia majora, just as you are seeing there. They are also smooth, they have no hair, but they do contain few sweat and subcutaneous glands. So if you don't maintain hygiene there too, please, it will smell. You have bad odor coming from there. The area they enclose is known as the vestibule. So that is another page. Right after the labia minora, you would flip the page to discover the vestibule. Upper folds of the labia minora surround the clitoris. Just when they surround, they unite above the clitoris to form the pubis. And the two lower folds are attached to the undersurface of the clitoris, and this is known as the frenulum. And this frenulum, it also unites just beneath it to form a thin fold of skin. Are you seeing it there? That fold of skin is called the fourchette. And this fourchette, it gets torn easily when a woman is delivering. That side is very painful. And I even say that when there is the penis penetrating the vagina and doesn't penetrate well, that thin line that hits beneath that side, that is called the fourchette. So you should be very careful. It's very thin and it is likely to tear at any time. Now let's move to the almighty clitoris. I call her small but mighty. Small but mighty. Let's discover why it is small but mighty. It is a small, extremely sensitive erectile structure situated, as previously explained. I said it is situated within the folds of the pubis and the frenulum. It's top the pubis, in between the clitoris, then beneath is the frenulum. As simple as that. And this clitoris, it is a structure that may be compared to the male penis. Yes, because it is highly sensitive. That is what sends women to, what I hear, is it what? Cloud 9. I'll be hearing those kind of things. Yeah. When it is being rubbed or stimulated, you will be able to initiate orgasm. And when it's not done well, you end up feeling pain. So the men, please do justice to that. Make sure that your finger, whatsoever you are using, is wet. As easy and simple as that. But unlike the penis, the clitoris does not transmit the urethra. Okay, all it does is that it ensures that the woman has rich orgasm during sexual intercourse. It doesn't stimulate or do anything concerning the urethra. No. It's only the penis that does the both orgasm and transmit the urethra. So this is where we end today's lesson. I had fun. Indeed, the female reproductive system is more interesting than the male reproductive system. Thank you very much for your time, for your love, and for subscribing to my channel. We shall end here. Next week, we will continue with more content. This is where we end today's lesson. I love you all. Bye.